You know, the great thing about NU is you always find out new Pokemon which you never knew were actually useful. Well, you might have some idea, but you don't really know until you actually try them. So like the thing you see in my lead slot there and in the thumbnail, Mienfoo! Mienfoo is definitely going to be one of my main sort of go-to physical sweepers in NU at the moment. It's pretty damn powerful. Like anyone who's used Mienshao in UU will know sort of the power that it can have. I got a Life Orb Regenerator set, and it turns out it can actually do some pretty good damage. So as you can tell from the teams, not the most serious of games. I mean, it's all PU apart from Jinx, I think. And the irony is that Jinx was like the least useful Pokemon in the game, so... Here we go, gonna go ahead and lead off with So Hit Me, which is Korean for Fake Out Lead, and although I do have the Fake Out, I am not gonna use it because I figure I may as well just hard switch. You know, Life Orb Fake Out after the Intimidate won't do too much, and I'd rather, like, save it and see if I can, like, surprise him with it later. But I go to Illumise because, looking at his team structure, that is probably a special attacking Luxray. I think that's Scarf damage. That was a crit, and that didn't really do that much, so I'm guessing Scarf Luxray. In comes this thing. Now, I know that the ones I have seen, and that's been, like, what, twice in the whole time I've played NU, has been like Acrobatics, Flying Gem, Swords Dance, Leaf Blade or something. So I figure, okay, I could have gone to Kabuto here. I almost went to Kabuto, but then I thought, wow, is that worth the risk, really? I don't know, I thought I'd go straight for a T-Wave, and it basically neutralizes the threat at the cost of losing my Illumise, which, I'm fine with. You know, that was probably one of the biggest threats on the team. So I go to Mienfoo, U-turn out. I should have gone for high jump kick, but my logic there was, this is stupid, right? I thought, I'll fake out the Grovar because he probably has a focus sash, and I don't want him to, you know, hit me with an acrobatics as I go for a high jump kick and he lives on sash. Why I thought he had a focus sash after seeing that he had the flying gem, I have no idea. But gonna catch up with myself. In comes Luminion, gets destroyed by a high jump kick. Look at that. That's no Life Orb. He just knocked off my Life Orb with Machoke, and that's like a Sleep Talking special defensive set, I guess, which is pretty interesting. But he knocks off my Life Orb, but it still takes out the Luminion, which isn't exactly frail. It's got like base 70 in most of its stats, so it's not too bad. Go into Rapidash expecting either Signal Beam or, I don't know, HP Ice or something, because I thought my switch to Shiftry is too obvious, but I guess he wants to go for T-Bolt, which is fine by me. And assuming he is Scarfed, I am going to go into Shiftry to take that. Obviously I can't outspeed with Rapidash, so take it pretty well. And knowing that Flareon is definitely going to cock-block my Shiftry pretty badly, I wish I bought the Nature Power one, but if I did, I couldn't use the weird Torture Joseph Fritzl background going on there, so... You know, you use Nature Power, that's the price you got to pay, but I got all of my special Shiftry. Now I go back to Rapidash as he goes for a workup. The only reason I didn't go for high jump kick on the Flareon is because I think it's a speed tie. They're both like base 65, and I'm Adamant Nature, so I thought, wow, that's probably not worth the risk. Go to Flareon, Drill Run takes it out from there, that is fine by me. Now this thing comes back in, and I am sort of running out of things to sacrifice to this. It's actually a pretty big threat, like... Because of my derpy team I bought here, I don't have anything to outspeed it, so just gonna go to Scarab here, hoping he'll go for, I don't know, maybe I'll take a couple of Signal Beams. But he actually over prediction goes for Ice Fang. I don't know why he has Ice Fang on a special set, but maybe it's like mixed EVs or something, and it can still benefit from Guts, so... You know, whatever. Gonna double out into my Rapidash as it goes to that thing. Now Pupitar comes in, and that is definitely gonna tank any hit from Rapidash pretty well. The burn might actually come into play here. I do get the lucky burn, which means that I can safely go to Mienfoo. Nothing's going to take me out from there, even with Mienfoo's frailness. And I can go straight for that big HJK and take out the Pupitar, which is nice. It might have lived. If it was physically defensive with the Violite, it might have taken it without the burn damage. Who knows? Mienfoo is a beast, and there's an aeroplane outside, so hopefully that doesn't pick up. Goes into Luxray. Once again, I have to switch out. Go into your boy Kabuto, which is substituting Kenny's role here as Death Fodder. Obviously I'm not taking a Volt Switch, but I didn't really have anything I'd rather take that hit. And I'm not risking Shiftry. Shiftry's way too valuable to switch into a Luxray. Now this thing comes in and I decide, well, if I'm going to use Jinx, it may as well be now. Just going to go straight for Psychic, and that should be able to take it out from there. Jinx is pretty damn powerful. Machoke, not known for its special bulk, but I guess the fact that it did so little damage compared to what I was expecting means he probably has some special defensive investment. That's fine. You see that a couple of times on like Girder and stuff for like bulk upsets, but this one's just like a standard Guts. I say standard. It's like Sleep Talk, Guts, Brick Break, and Knockoff, so just to cripple any kind of sweepers coming in, I guess. But going to Mienfoo, gonna go straight for the high jump kick. That probably does. I couldn't really tell from the damage there, but I assume that probably did as much damage as Jinx's Psychic, so obviously specially defensive, but now this thing comes back in, and once again, running out of things to switch to, but Rapidash may as well be one of them. Because I figure, if I get down to just Mienfoo and Shiftry, either he goes for Signal Beam, or Ice Fang to try and take out Shiftry, or he goes for T-Bolt to try and take out So Hit Me, and either one of them, the other one can resist. So just going to go straight for the high jump kick on the incoming Grovyle, which he's just going to sack here, no use to it now. And look at this, Mienfoo's got like 4 kills so far. This thing is unstoppable, it's ridiculous. Life Orb gives it that much more power, and the fact that you have like Stone Age U-turn, Fake Out, Regenerator, definitely makes it a potent threat in my opinion. So he's going to go for Ice Fan, figuring that's the best thing to lock himself into to take on the rest of my Pokemon. And unfortunately that's not going to do too much to my Mienfoo, and I take him out with the HJK, yeah boy! Mienfoo definitely doing some damage to that team there. Obviously it's not going to work against like a more standard NU team, but we both brought kind of fun stuff to the match. Like, I think Jinx was the hoariest thing here, so yeah, it was fun. It was definitely a good match. I've got a couple of Wi-Fi battles saved up, but I'm still going to be taking battles on Twitter. If you want to follow me on there, I'll tweet out when I'm looking. I'll probably be looking for battles about the sort of time this goes up tonight, so, you know, just keep an eye out for that. So, hope you all enjoyed, and with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.